Hi, folks. George here. Week 4 is complete. I'll get everything rated and feedback to you by the end of the day today, hopefully. And we're going to be starting week 5. Now, this week for week 5, it's a little bit different. We're going to be looking at health determinants and some of the things that are going on in your states, some of the things that go along with the delivery, and some of the issues that go along with it. Readings consist of chapters 4, 5, and 6 in the textbook. And then there are also various websites and some reports that you need to look over. Be sure to check out the LibGuide that goes along with that. The deliverables for this week, again, we still have 2 deliverables. First of all, the discussion, okay, typical discussion for the week. Initial post by Thursday, significant responses to others by Sunday. Instead of a mini paper this week, we're asking you to do a video presentation. So your video presentation is going to really be more about the changes in population health, primarily in your state. And what you want to do is you want to select a particular health determinant that you want to focus in on. Now be sure to follow the instructions in the assignment that go along with that. Now it says to do a Kaltura video presentation. You can use Kaltura if you want, or you can use some other video uh, recording or something along those lines. I tend to use Zoom to record, and then I put it to my YouTube channel. That way it makes it easier for me to use in other semesters and that sort of thing. Now, you need to make sure that your video includes several things. First of all, describing that determinant of health that you want to use in your presentation, that you want to focus in on, and explain why you chose that determinant. Think about the data. Now, the data is coming from a particular report called the Senior Report from America's Health Rankings. Now, that's in the LibGuide. Make sure you look it over. How does the data and the information from that help your understanding, okay, as far as those health determinants and the outcomes? And then provide your recommendations and suggestions for improving that determinant for your state, okay? Now, if you look at here in the instructions, it talks about how they'll be graded. So think about the introduction and the overview and your discussion and how well you actually present that determinant, your understanding of the impact of that determinant, and how the suggestions that you bring forth and how you can improve some of those things. Now, it should be no more than 4 or 5 minutes long. Keep it, think about, 4 to 5 minutes. If it goes a little longer, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Just don't try to do it in 1 or 2 minutes and then think it's done. And a minimum of 2 academic references. And what you want to do is take those references and put those in the text box for that discussion submission. So make sure that you have your suggestions in there. You get your video done by Thursday so that others have a chance to make any comments and to it. And then also make sure that it's complete, easy to hear and read and that sort of thing. If you have questions, just let me know. Give me a shout. Now, one other thing. On this Memorial Day, I hope that each of you take a few minutes and step back and remember those who gave their all for us, for our freedom, for our way of life. There are a lot of folks, if you ever go to Arlington Cemetery, which is absolutely incredible, or any of the other cemeteries that we might have here in the United States, look at some of the people, some of the lives that were lost as far as our freedom, our way of life, and the things that really do help us. So take a few minutes today to remember and to honor those who gave their all for us. If you have questions, just give me a shout.